Hello everyone, I'm Lloyd Barwick and this is Gin Opinion, and we're really pleased this evening to have Marcus Fox with us, brand ambassador from the Old Curiosity Distillery in Edinburgh. So you watch the intro and we'll be back with you in a moment. So firstly, thanks Marcus for coming to see us.
No problem at all.
I know you've just driven all the way from Bristol in horrid weather.
It's been horrible.
Thanks so much for coming. And you've brought such a fantastic display of gin from the Old Curiosity Distillery in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And I wonder if firstly then you could tell us a little bit about the distillery and how it all came about. I know
certainly.
It's a passion of your founder, Hamish Martin. So could you tell us a little bit about Hamish and how he came
Certainly.
about? Yeah.
So literally we've had the garden for the last 8 years. It's an 8-acre estate just outside of Edinburgh on the old Pentland Hills, beautiful part of Edinburgh. And it was a herb garden. So it has been a working herb nursery for the last 8 years. And we've done very well with that. We've also done weddings here as well. The gin is a new venture. We've only been sort of dabbling with the gin over the last 18 months. And how it all literally became about, our owner Hamish, as you mentioned, he's a herbologist by trade. So he's very much into nature, he's into the garden, he's into everything that comes from the garden and really nurturing it. And in regards to the gin, he wanted to create a product that screams the garden, that everything in the bottle has come from this beautiful garden. So it's such a unique gin, it isn't like anything else on the market, it's a completely natural product. And for Hamish, it's all about the land, it's all about putting back in what you get back out of it, which is fantastic. So the whole ethos is just to enjoy nature and let Mother Nature do the good stuff rather than dabbling with it with chemicals and preservatives and sugars and additives. It's letting the garden give us our raw ingredients. That's his biggest message. And at the moment, we're just doing that message through gin.
Fantastic. And we only discovered you recently.
You did,
you
yes.
Came in the door and you said, I've got some gin. And we get that so often and we think, oh, what are we going to get next? And it was absolutely astounding, the gin you brought in, the story you told us about this fantastic nursery and about how everything in these bottles comes from the nursery, including the juniper, which is stunning. I don't know of any other distiller that we know of who grow their own juniper.
Yeah. We're very, very unique. So what we have here are our juniper bushes. So obviously at the moment being in Scotland, they're under protection. We've got our coriander, which is in the wind tunnel, and then our winter savoury and our angelica root. So there are 4 main base botanicals to all of our gins. So all of our gins use the same base botanicals, which are all grown on site. We actually grow 650 something different flowers and botanicals. So there's a lot more recipes that we can create as and when we decide to, which is lovely. The top garden here, we actually only finished this summer. This is our apothecary rose garden. So the apothecary rose is the only rose that you can grow for medicinal medicine, which is why we were growing it anyway. It also happens to be Hamish's favourite flower. So now we've got a 2-acre garden dedicated to the apothecary roses, and also beautiful in the summer when all the bushes are out. It actually looks like a rose from the sky. It's an aerial shot of a rose from the sky.
Now,
so from a design point of view, it's stunning as well. So a really, really sweet rose. And then all of our, as you said, all of our base ingredients, all of our flavours, everything comes from the garden. It's all about using what nature has naturally provided for us.
Great, that's fantastic. It's a story we absolutely love. The gins are fantastic as well.
They are. I mean, they are. Yeah, I agree.
This garden makes beautiful gin, without a shadow of a doubt. When you've mentioned Apothecary Rose, so we may as well start with Apothecary Rose, which is this one over.
First one on the right. On the right.
That's the rose. Here we are. We have it here.
So that's the Apothecary Rose.
That's Apothecary Rose. A beautiful colour. Now, your colours are all derived from natural petals and plant
I'm going to show you.
Yep.
This is how we get the colour.
Right.
So we have 7 full-time gardeners and we have 3 full-time harvesters, and all they do is their full-time job is pick and dry flowers. So everything gets done by hand. Wow. So we send them out into the garden when the roses on this one are ready to be harvested. They get picked. They then get put onto a huge drying rack in a drying room where we dry all of our petals at 37.5 Celsius.
Yep.
Once we've done that, we then make a distilled water a distilled rose water, which is how we flavour the gin. So the gin is being flavoured by the distilled rose water, and then all the colours of the gin are natural colours. We don't use anything we haven't grown.
Right.
So we literally put these petals in a huge tea bag, we put those into the still, and we leave it. And that's how we get the colour. So every batch will be slightly different, which I love. And literally the distiller will put some in a glass and we go, that's about right, and then it gets bottled.
Great.
So it's a completely natural colour. The magical things about the flowers that we use them for a purpose as well. There's a chemical naturally found in the petals called anthocyanin, and that reacts with citric acid, causing a colour change.
Right, which you're going to demonstrate.
Which I'm going to demonstrate. So all of our gins will change colour, but it's a natural colour change. We're not adding anything into it. Right. This is just Mother Nature doing her thing, and we're just enjoying the gin.
Yeah, because we've shown this colour change to our customers, and we've done we've done it on one of our gin discovery evenings, and people are absolutely amazed that there's this beautiful colour change from this colour to a wonderful pink. Yeah. In the apothecary rose for sure. And the others change to different colours, don't they?
They all go different tones of pink. The funny thing with the whole start of the company really, especially with the apothecary rose, this is the first gin we ever launched. This is what Hamish was making in his kitchen. And no one knew it changed colour. It was a complete discovery, literally a discovery. It was only after Hamish started looking into these anthocyanins, looking at what petals contain this magical ingredient by Mother Nature, that we've then obviously used the same flowers in all the gins to make sure that they all change colour. Absolutely.
What a great idea. And I know Apothecary Rose comes with a lovely little bag of rose petals as a garnish, doesn't it? Which makes a G&T look absolutely beautiful with a.
So what you're getting is the same roses from the same batch that is making your gin. So when you go home, you can pour your apothecary rose and tonic, garnish with the petals that have made the gin, and as you said, it looks stunning.
Great idea, stunning. What a great idea. So shall we show the colour change now?
Yes, please do.
So I've got a glass here, so I'll pour a bit of apothecary rose in there, and hopefully we can see this on the camera. So there we are, it's sort of an amber, lovely light amber at the moment.
And as you're the tonic, it'll go beautiful baby pink. And it's as simple as that.
I hope that can be caught on the camera, because that is absolutely stunning, and that's a lovely pink colour now.
Gorgeous colour.
Beautiful colour for gin, and with the rose petals floating on the top with ice.
Completely.
Just absolutely stunning. So there we are, colour changing gin, and all natural.
And all natural.
Brilliant.
So that's our apothecary rose.
Right. So the next one up is this one here.
The next one is our geranium and mallow.
Geranium and mallow.
Again, very, very delicate gin.
Yep.
Beautifully floral, but not in an overpowering way. There's a few other floral gins on the market, but they're very, very overpowering because there's a lot of synthetic flavour enhancers and sugars and additives. This is literally geranium petals and mallow petals distilled. We always distill separately.
Right.
So we distill the geranium petals separately to the mallow. Yeah. The jar just behind there, so this is the purple mallow that we use.
So this is your mallow
This petals. Is our mallow.
Yeah.
Not marshmallow.
No.
Be amazed how many people think it's marshmallow. Don't do any of that. These are mallow petals. Now, mallow comes in all different colours. We happen to use the purple one. We get the best flavour for our geranium and mallow gin. Yeah. And again, just like the apothecary rose, that will also change colour. Yeah. Maybe not quite so dramatic, a little bit lighter pink, but a really, really beautiful gin. We actually made it exclusively for Harrods when we first launched it.
Right.
It used to be a 46% ABV. We brought it down to 39 so we could bring it in line with the rest of the range, because all of our gin is gin. They're all 39%. We don't make any liqueurs, we only make gin. And it was so successful as a limited edition, we actually wanted to make it a bit more commercial, bring the price down so we could get it out to everyone. And it's done fantastic for us.
Yeah, it's really good. And I should say, right from the start, that these are gins. These are proper gin drinkers' gins.
Absolutely.
With the floral notes. Subtly applied.
Absolutely.
They're not your gin with a load of floral sweetness added. No. They're just beautiful subtle notes in the gin, aren't they?
Absolutely. Yeah,
so
completely.
we'll skip this one because we'll come back to that one last because of the season. Now this is your new one. Wild. Now, this you've done in conjunction with the RSPB, yeah?
We have indeed.
So tell us a little about the...
The Wild gin is something so special. I absolutely love this gin. When it was first being created, I was lucky enough to have a little bit from the still with our distiller who likes to drink. Yeah. And he said, Marcus, what do you think of that? And I thought, I've never had a gin so smooth ever.
Right.
What we've done with this one, we've gone to Flow Country at the very top of Scotland to a 200,000 acre peat bog, known as the lungs of the UK. That's literally what it is. And it's owned by the RSPB.
Yeah.
And we've harvested wildly. So we've foraged for additional botanicals wildly. So in here we've got sweet cicely, bog myrtle, and silver birch. So this is the true gin maker's gin. Without any doubt, it's the true gin maker's gin. It's very botanically led, so you really got to like your botanicals to enjoy it. To be fair, it's so smooth, I don't think you need tonic. You can literally drink it as like a sipping gin. It's also what I call our eco-tastic gin. So for me, this is everything that the garden creates, and I absolutely love that. So our label on this one is made 30% out of grass. What looks like plastic holding the cork in place is actually made out of vegetable oil, which is compostable, not recyclable, compostable in 6 weeks. Inside the little net tag detailing that 20% of all the profits goes back to the RSPB, we've impregnated it with wildflower seeds. So you can plant it in a flower pot, pop it in your windowsill and watch the shoots grow, and then plant the wildflowers in your garden. And 20% of all of the profits goes back to the RSPB reserve, which is fantastic as well. Obviously when we've foraged the botanicals, what we've taken we've put back in as well. Really important for us that we harvest responsibly. It is without a doubt, I mean, I think the label itself has been done beautifully, but it's what's inside. It's such a different gin. I mean, I would say now I'm probably on my thousands of gins that I've tried, but for me, this is just so unique. It's so unique. A beautiful, beautiful gin. Beautiful gin, very, very special. We're actually doing it with a bird box at the moment. I think
we've got them with.
Oh, there's one here.
There we are. You've got one with us. Yeah.
So what we've done here, so we didn't want to give away a sort of gifty novelty item. We wanted something real. The gin is real. We've teamed up, as I said, also with the RSPB. We've actually had these made by the RSPB, so these are for sale by the RSPB anyway. This is a robbing nesting box, and as you can see, it's really solid wood. It's not a gimmicky gift box.
It's a usable nesting box.
It's something you can put in your garden after and enjoy the birds coming in out for years to come. And also you've got your wild secret garden gin on the front as well. So a wonderful present for Christmas. Something a little bit unique, very limited. We haven't had many of them. As soon as they've come in, they've gone out. But yeah, something really special. But the wild gin, definitely one to try.
Well, we had a taster with you here recently, didn't we?
We did,
and I absolutely loved it. The botanical in here that was absolutely amazing for me is the bog myrtle, because we live here on the edge of the New Forest.
Yeah, of course.
If you walk through the forest on a nice hot day, you get the scent of bog myrtle. Yeah. And it was here in the gin. And I know they make bog myrtle tea for many years. And the bog myrtle really goes well in the gin. It really gives that herbaceous, fresh.
That's exactly the word. It's very herbaceous.
It's very nice gin indeed. So there we are. There's wild gin with the RSPB.
Wild gin, very, very special.
Right.
Very special.
So we'll go on to the next
Lemon verbena.
Verbena. Yeah. And again, beautifully fresh gin.
Fresh gin.
They're all very, very nice and fresh, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're all
completely.
not at all spicy and dark. They're very fresh.
We actually launched this at the start of the summer.
Yep.
We wanted to create a citrus gin.
Yep.
But we can't grow lemons or limes in Edinburgh, basically. And our distiller, along with our gardeners, will walk around the garden, and we've got a lot of lemon verbena growing wildly on the estate. And that's when they started playing with it. So this actually came, I was there on Wednesday this week. If you have a little smell of that, this is fresh lemon verbena.
Wow.
So all that's in this lovely gin is our plain base gin, and with it we've distilled lemon verbena. That's it. So it's a beautiful, refreshing gin. Fantastic for the summer. I've actually, when I would go home, I use frozen lemon slices. I put in the freezer and have that floating in it. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stunning gin.
Perfect G&T gin as well. Absolutely.
Oh, completely.
It's very simple G&T with a lemon.
Very simple G&T. What's so lovely with the lemon verbena, I find I can drink it all night. I can drink it all night long, which is wonderful. Really nice.
So the next one up is your pink elderflower and jasmine. Another great combination. Pink elderflower and jasmine.
Absolutely.
I mean, elderflower goes with gin anyway. Any elderflower always goes with gin. And to partner it with jasmine, great idea.
Absolutely. I mean, again, we launched this going back to June now. This has definitely been a huge hit for us right throughout the summer. It's definitely the sweetest gin we do.
Right.
Now, out of all the gins, there is no sugar, there's no additives, there's no sweeteners, there's no E-numbers, there's no preservatives, there's no emulsifiers. These are gin in flowers, but the sweetest one we do is the elderflower and jasmine, purely because of the elderflower petals. Absolutely.
The sweetness from the elderflower, yeah.
A really, really potent gin is when you can really smell the elder. For us, if you see it on the label, we want you to be able to taste it. You've got to taste it. It's not just about a pretty bottle, as lovely as that is. Yeah. What's inside has to really count.
Yeah.
And the elderflower and jasmine has been so successful over the summer. A lot of the cocktail bars are actually serving it with Prosecco as a cocktail.
Absolutely.
And it goes wonderfully with Prosecco, as well as lemonade.
Yeah.
A lot of younger gin drinkers, they're not so keen on the tonic.
Yeah.
We're sort of noticing that the more and more tastings we're doing.
Yeah.
A beautiful long drink with lemonade as well in the summer. Beautiful gin.
Great
you
idea.
can drink it all night, no problem at all.
Great
and
idea.
I have done all over the summer.
Right, and the next one up, fantastic colour.
Yeah, it is.
Lavender, obviously, lavender and echinacea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've got literally, we distill it separately. So we distill the lavender separately to the echinacea. This beautiful purple colour comes from the lavender petals. That's how we're getting the colour.
Right.
There's nothing else in it. Obviously, lavender's got amazing properties anyway for relaxing in sleep. Echinacea's amazing for colds.
Yeah.
This one's basically medicine. This is good for
medicine
you.
in a
This
bottle.
is good for you,
In a gin
absolutely.
bottle, yeah.
It does go an insatiable colour because it's a very deep purple.
Yeah.
The second you add the tonic, it goes the most amazing electric pink as well, which is wonderful.
Right.
A true winner, and it's been very popular right from the start. So that was our second one we launched, going back 18 months after the rose.
Oh, right.
Yeah, completely.
And I'm absolutely stunned at the amount of colour from lavender that's in here.
Yeah.
It just shows you what
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of petals. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of lavender. But what's so lovely, a lot of people are expecting this to taste like Parma Violet gin.
Yeah, which some on the market do.
Absolutely.
Obviously, yeah.
This really doesn't.
Right.
Parma Violet gin is a very sweet gin.
Yeah.
This really isn't. This is, although it looks very deep and dark in the colour, it's a very, very subtle flavour with the lavender and the echinacea, but lovely before bed. Forget your cocoa. Have a lavender and echinacea.
Obviously.
Absolutely.
Great idea. And the last, well, not the last because it's second to last.
Yeah, second to last.
Chamomile and cornflower.
Yeah.
And again, cornflower blue.
Cornflower blue.
Blue, yeah.
So this is these are the petals.
Yep.
So this is what's giving us our colour and our flavour.
Yep.
So exactly the same principle as the pink elderflower and jasmine.
Yeah.
We distill the chamomile separately to the cornflower. That gives us our flavour, and then our colour again is coming from the cornflower petals, which is, again a very delicate.
Yeah.
I've seen this in really famous gin parlours in Covent Garden, served with a cold, cloudy apple juice.
Wow, yeah.
Something I wouldn't have even have thought about. Beautiful.
It's great what mixologists can do
it really is.
with a good gin.
It really is.
Yeah,
100%.
really stunning. So there we are. There are all the floral gins.
That's our florals.
Now we come back to our seasonal offering, your seasonal offering, which is Christmas gin.
Christmas gin.
And done in collaboration with Ruby Bogle. I think
Bogle,
that's
Bogle, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was a finalist in last year's
British Bake Off.
British Bake Off,
yeah.
So she's come together with yourselves
to
produce this wonderful Christmas gin. And we've had a taste of it, obviously.
Obviously.
And there's obviously some cinnamon in here. There's some
cardamom
cloves and cardamom
and ginger.
Ginger is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Because it's Christmas, isn't it?
For me,
it's evocative of Christmas.
This is, I think, the moment I'm just so proud of. It's very easy to get swept up with the seasonal products. And what we didn't want to do was produce a gimmick Christmas product. That's not what we're about.
Right.
So for us, yes, we wanted a Christmas gin, absolutely. But we wanted it to really, really taste like Christmas. We didn't want it to be something novelty. We wanted a real gin, like the rest, at 39%. We just wanted to put a Christmas twist on it.
Yeah.
So by using cinnamon, cardamom, and ginger, very delicately, all three of them very delicately, none of them are overpowering. Because any of those spices on their own can be very domineering.
Yes.
We've been very, very careful how we've created our recipe for this one. But what we've created is Christmas in a glass.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Very much so.
I've seen this done warm with a warm apple juice as a hot toddy.
That's exactly how we said it would go really well as a toddy with warm cloudy apple juice.
Absolutely
lovely. Yeah.
Served with a cinnamon stick, beautiful. I've seen it done in a prosecco flute with prosecco and a cranberry.
Yeah.
What a lovely change from Bucks Fizz on Christmas morning.
Exactly. Yeah.
But for us, The biggest thing that I'm so proud of is we haven't just launched a Christmas product, we've launched a true gin that just happens to have a Christmas twist and have those lovely warm seasonal tastes and smells to give you Christmas gin, a proper Christmas gin. So I love it.
Well, we've had it for a few weeks now. We're sold out already of the 50 mils. We only have, because you do it in this size as well.
We do a little 20cl, yeah.
So we only have this size left at the moment, but we'll have these back in this week, we hope, or next week.
Yeah.
Because they're selling really well. People love the idea. They love
completely
a Christmas gin. They love a.
Well, we can't make it fast enough. Literally, as the orders are coming in.
Yeah.
We literally cannot make it faster, which is fantastic. I mean, to be fair, anything we launch, we have the same, if you like, issues with, which is a wonderful position to be in. But the Christmas gin's been a huge success, obviously this time of year. You know, I just think it's nice to change up what a normal Christmas morning can be, you know, to do something different. But as I say, the biggest thing for me is we're not about creating a gimmicky seasonal product. This is a real gin with real flavours that if it says it on the label, you'll taste it in that glass, and that's what it's all about.
Right, that's fantastic. So I will say also that not only do you do all of the gins in the 50 cls, you do them in the 20s.
All of them are 20, apart from the Wild. The Wild,
because that's the only limited one.
We only do that in a 50.
And you also do miniatures as well.
Lovely little miniatures, they're fantastic with stocking fillers. And we do little gift sets as well. But
we've got the gift sets actually, which are three miniatures beautifully nested in the box.
Absolutely,
absolutely stunning gift.
Lovely gift.
Lovely gift. Yeah.
And they all change colour in the box.
Yeah.
So all three of the ones in the box will all change colour as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to try, you know, if they're not too sure of a floral gin, they can try a miniature. If they want something for Christmas morning for a couple of people, or maybe more, Christmas in that size. Or you know, they can go the whole hog and get the 50s. It's a great range, and they can start wherever they want with the quality they want, the quantity they want. So they're fantastic, Marcus. Thank you very much for bringing them to us and showing them to us. And you've brought this wonderful display which shows them in all their glory.
It's all about the garden.
It's great.
It's all about the garden.
And it was great of you to bring this because we've seen the video of the garden, and it doesn't show it in sort of in this format as a plan. And to see the juniper trees, the coriander growing, the roses.
I mean, this is one section. This is just one section.
Yeah.
We've actually got 8 sections.
Wow.
We've got 7, as I said, we've got 7 full-time gardeners and 2 people on sales. Wow. So you can see where the loyalty is.
Yes.
Because for us, if we don't get the garden right, we don't get the gin.
That's right.
It's as simple as that.
If you don't have the good plants, you won't get the good gin.
Absolutely.
So that's what it's all about. So that's great, Marcus. Thanks for coming.
More than welcome. Lovely. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
And we'll go on really being very pleased to offer these gins to us.
It's wonderful to be here. Really wonderful to be here.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you.